Good morning friends, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. So in previous video I have been discussed about the exercise 4.2 and also we have started the new concept, that is area of triangle. Okay, so we have started the new concept, that is the area of triangle. So let's see, right, we have solved many different types of problems also regarding the area of triangle, but let's see how the problems based on these are asked in exercise. Okay, so let's see it. So this is for exercise 4.3. so we need to find, they have asked us to find the area of triangle with vertices. First one 1 0 6 0 and 4 3, in second one 2 7 1 1 and 10 8, and in third one -2 -3 3 2 and -1 -8. So this is how they have asked us to find the vertices. Now we'll solve one by one so that it will be clear. As usual, we know the procedure, and also we should use the formulae which is given by determinants. Okay. First one. Okay. Let x1 comma y1 is equal to 1 comma 0, x2 comma y2 is equal to 6 comma 0, and x3 comma y3 is equal to 4 comma 3. So now we got the value of x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3, which is already provided to us. Let's substitute that in the formula. What is the formula for area? A is equal to half into x1 y1 1, x2 y2 1, x3 y3 1. So this will be half. What is x1 y1? 1 0 and 1 as it is, 6 0 1 4 3 1. Okay, so now we can expand it through any row or any column, but more number of zeros are there in second column, so either you can expand it through second column, or in first column also, in first row is also having 1 0, you can either expand it through first row, whichever is convenient. For some of you it may be difficult or it may be irritating to expand it through second column, because it is not that easy, right? So it is not that convenient. So many of us are practicing to expand it through first row. So let's do with that. Area is equal to half into, what will be the sign convention? Plus minus plus. Okay. So plus 1 into determinant. Leave first row and first column. 0 1 3 1. Minus 0 into anything is 0, plus 1 into, leave first row and third column, 6 0 4 3. So this will be half into 0 into 1 is 0 minus 3, plus 6 into 3 is 18 minus 0, 4 into 0 is 0. So this is half minus 3 plus 18 into 15. This implies A is equal to, or I will write it here, A is equal to 15 by 2 square units. A is equal to what? How much we got? 15 by 2 square units. So I hope this is clear. So I have expanded it through first row. You can expand it through first column, or you can also expand it through any of the column, right? So convenient will be, shortest way will be expanding it through the second column. So but if you expand it through second column, you may face some difficulties over there because of lack of practice through second column. So to avoid that, to avoid any confusion or any hecticness, you can expand it through first row. It will become a little bit lengthier, but still you can do that one. Okay. So now first one is over. let's see second one. Okay, so let here x1 comma y1 is equal to 2 comma 7, x2 comma y2 is equal to 1 comma 1, and x3 comma y3 is equal to 10 comma 8. Okay, now we know that area of triangle is given by A is equal to half into determinant x1 y1 1, x2 y2 1, x3 y3 1. Okay, this is the formula for area. So I can write this as equal to half. What is x1? 2. What is x2? 7. Y1 is 7 and 1 as it is. What is x2? That is 1. What is y2? That is also 1. And what is this 1 as it is? x3 is 10, y3 is 8 and 1. So now you can expand to any row or any column, because no row and no column are having 0. Either you can apply some row transformations and reduce it, but if you're still not comfortable with it, you can go for direct expansion. Okay. So here area is half into expanding through first row. First row plus minus plus. Okay. So 2 into first row, first element is 2. Leave first row and first column. What is there? 1, 1, 8, 1. Minus 7 into 7 is there in first row and second column. Leave first row and second column. So what remains? 1, 1, 10, 1. Plus 1 into, okay. So this 1 is there in first row and third column. So leave first row and third column. So first row and third column I left 1, 1, 10, 8. Okay. Half 2 into 1 into 1 is 1, minus 8 into 1 is 8, minus 7 into 1 into 1 is 1, minus 10 into 1 is 10, plus 1 into 8 is 8, 1 as it is, 10 into 1 is 10, right? So this is nothing but half. 1 minus 8 is, 1 minus 8 is minus 7, okay? So 2 into minus 7 is minus 14, okay? Minus 1 into minus 10 is, 1 minus 10 is minus 9, minus 9 into minus 7 is, minus 9 into minus 7 is plus 63, and 8 minus 10 is minus 2. So this is nothing but minus 14 plus 63 minus 2. So minus 14 plus 63 minus 2. What you will get? Minus 14 plus 63 is plus 49. 49 minus 2 is 47. So it is 47 by 2 square units. Okay. So this we got it as 15 by 2. This is 47 by 2 square units. So I hope you have understood this problem here, right? So now pause the video and make a note of this. So friends, I hope you have understood that previous problem, right? So in that 3 problems were there. I have solved first and second. So third sub question you can try it by yourself, right? So that is similar way how we have done for first and second, same way you can do for third one, right? So let's proceed to second problem, second main problem. Okay. So what is given here? Show that the points A, B, comma C, B, C, comma A, C plus A, and C, A plus B are collinear. So what do you mean by collinear? The points should lie on the same line. same line. All 3 points should lie on the same line. So for that, the area of the triangle will be 0. Okay. Let x1 comma y1 is equal to a comma b plus c. Okay. x2 comma y2 is equal to b comma c plus a, and x3 comma y3 is equal to c comma a plus b. Okay, fine. So now area of triangle is given by area is equal to half x1 y1 1, x2 y2 1, x3 y3 1. So is that fine? So this was the formula given for area of the triangle. So now substitute all the values. What is x1? A. What is y1? B plus c. What is this one as it is? What is x2? B. What is y2? C plus a, and 1 as it is, and x3 is c, y3 is a plus b, and here 1. Okay, so this is how it will be there. So now this is area. So if I want to prove that the points are collinear, the points A, B and C are collinear, then what should I do? I should make the area containing the points A, B, C as 0. I should make the value of this determinant as equal to 0. Okay, fine. So for that I need to go for certain row transformations, row and column transformations. So what I will do here is, or column transformations will be better, C1 changes to C1 plus C2, right? C1 is changing to C1 plus C2. Then what will be my A? C1 is A, C1 plus C2 will be A plus B plus C. And this B plus C as it is, 1 as it is. B plus C plus A, I can write this also as A plus B plus C. This is C plus A, this is 1. And here C plus A plus B can be written as A plus B plus C. This is A plus B, this is 1 as it is. So if I apply the transformation, C1 changes to C1 plus C2, this is how the determinant will look like, or it will morph into. Okay, so now this, see here I am having A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C and A plus B plus C. So I can take A plus B plus C outside, this half as it is. Okay, half into A plus B plus C into determinant. What is that? 1, 1, 1. Because A plus B plus C comes out, 1 remains in first column. And here B plus C, C plus A plus B, and 1, 1, 1. So now you can see column 1 is identical to column 2. So whenever two columns or two rows, all the elements of two columns or two rows are identical, right, then what will be the value of determinant? 0. Okay. So area I can write it as 0, as C1 is identical to C3. Okay, as C1 is identical to C3. Okay, I can write area is equal to 0, as area of triangle ABC is equal to 0. Therefore, points A, B, C are collinear. Okay, So this proves that my points are collinear. Is that clear? So this is how it will proceed. Okay. So I hope you have understood this problem very thoroughly. So it's very simple. So now what you need to do is pause the video for a moment and make a notes of this. Okay. So anywhere if you feel uncomfort, you can pin me in the comment box. I'll get back to you. Okay. For right now, you make a note of this. So friends, I hope you have understood the problems here. So today we have solved two main questions, and in first main question there were 3 sub questions, out of which I have solved 2 sub questions and asked you people to solve 1. Right? That is also similar to that, and we have solved this problem also, the second one. So I hope both the problems are very much clear here. So we'll stop the video here. We'll stop this session here. So in next session we'll take up another 3 problems are there in this exercise. So we'll take up those problems and we'll finish the exercise. Okay. So for right now we'll stop here. Take care. Goodbye.